Hello, everybody, and welcome to the February 2022 installment of the How to Leverage the NRMN Network webinar series. My name is Johnny Garza, and I'm the Digital Communication Strategist for the National Research Mentoring Network. Let me go ahead and let everybody get logged in and settled just for a little bit, and then we'll get started. All right, and I did want to let you know before we begin that this webinar is being recorded and will later be posted to NRMN's YouTube channel. We will leave time for a Q&A session at the end, so please put any questions you may have into the chat below, and we'll make sure to address those at the end. All right, so just to provide a little bit of background of the National Research Mentoring Network, NRMN. So we are a National Institutes of Health grant-funded initiative whose entire purpose is to diversify the STEM workforce. NRMN started in 2014, and we have amassed over 21,000 mentors and mentees since its inception. Now let's go ahead and go over some announcements. All right, so we do have a new NRMN team member. Her name is Reagan Miller, and she is our virtual community coordinator. Reagan completed her bachelor's degree in public relations at the University of Texas in Arlington. As a virtual community coordinator, Reagan is responsible for managing all aspects of our free mentoring and networking platform, MyNRMN. Reagan also helps with the engagement of our mentors and mentees and initiates testing for various MyNRMN features and services. We are super excited to have her on the team, and we'll know she'll do a great job. Also, we do have our last webinar in our Black History Month webinar series this Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time. This webinar is entitled "A Time for Healthy Change for Black Scientists Through Allyship." And here is the link to register, and I'll go ahead and be putting it in the chat. All right, so the link is in the chat, so go ahead and click it and register, and you will be getting a reminder the day of to join the webinar. Also, just as a reminder, March 21st at 11 a.m., that will be our next How to Leverage the NRMN Network webinar series. And let me go ahead and put the link to register in there as well, just in case you want to share it with anyone in your network or someone who's been wanting to join and hasn't been able to register yet. Just go ahead and share it with them that link so they can register in advance. All right, now let's go ahead and go over our agenda for the day. So we do have a couple of items than we normally do. So first, we're going to talk about our new mentee course called Launching Research. So I'll get into that, and then we'll go ahead and go over we're going to highlight some MyNRMN resources that I feel like people aren't utilizing as much anymore, or forgetting about. So we'll go ahead and highlight some of those. And then we'll also throw in a reminder to kind of talk about partnering with NRMN and how you can partner and collaborate with us in the future. And then also, of course, like I said, after we're done with everything, I'll leave a Q&A, leave time for a Q&A at the end so people can ask any questions, comments, concerns, things of that sort. All right, so that is the agenda. So let's go ahead and start with the new MyNRMN Mentee course. So let me go ahead and go right here. All right, so here is the dashboard, the beginning of MyNRMN. So you'll go to courses. Oh, sorry. Let's reload it here real quick. All right, here we go. And as you can see, we do have our two courses right now, the Launching Research course and our Unconscious Bias course. So you'll click Access Course. And so right here is pretty much how you'll be, right here where it says Begin Course, that's how you'll get started. So we just released this course a couple weeks ago. It's entitled Launching Research Part 1, Laboratory Readiness. This course was created to inspire students to confidently explore research and acquaint them with skills that they will use throughout their course of their education and career. The purpose is also to introduce the concept that research can provide new and exciting opportunities. This course will help mentees and students get acclimated and introduced to the research laboratory in laboratory setting. And we not only ask you to utilize this course, but also share this course with your network. And I'll go ahead and place the link to the course in the chat as well. So you can go ahead and access that. And remember, you do have to register to be an NRMN member in order to have access to any of the MyNRMN courses. So once you register, you'll have access to all of MyNRMN's resources, including the courses. Also, there will be a part 2 to launching research course that discusses tools for organization and investigation. So make sure you're on the lookout for that as well. And, especially after you finish part 1, we do have a part 2 for you to take. All right, so now let's go ahead and go. So let me go back to my NRMN homepage. So now let's go ahead and talk about some other features that may have been overlooked lately, or maybe you just didn't know about, and that's okay, because there's a lot of resources in MyNRMN, and I just want to make sure you get the most out of your experience with us. So let's talk about my calendar. So you go under my actions and go into my calendar. So I want to talk about the calendar resource that you have within MyNRMN. So, this calendar is really beneficial. So right here, when you click on event or even video call, you can create events and you can create different video calls and send it out to people within your network, within the MyNRMN network. And, you can set a specific time to meet up or, chat, or if you want to do a seminar, things of that sort. So you can create that time onto your calendar. So you'll just put the title of it in the title right here, put the start and end date. If it's an all-day event, you'll click that box. Also, the time zone is in Central Standard Time. Also, you'll go to participants. So for any reason, say I wanted to add Reagan I'll just click her name right there and click add, and it'll add them. Once I click save, it'll make sure to send them that event. And then also under categories, you see we have different categories here. Seminar. So or if you have a meeting face-to-face, you can also schedule that within the calendar on MyNRMN. A video call, lecture, or your office hours. So you can definitely do any of those categories, put your location. There's a description where, you can put your Zoom links or any other special information related to that event. You can definitely add that into here as well. And then you'll click save and automatically add it to your calendar. And another thing I love about this as well, if you click manage subscription right here to the left, sorry y'all, you can actually connect this with your personal email. So if you're using like Outlook or like another Google email, anything like that, if you copy and paste this link into your browser, it will tell you to pick what email source you're using, and it'll go ahead and connect it with your personal calendar. So you're not going to get things mixed up. You don't have to handle 2 calendars at the same time. Everything will be all in one place. It will just make life a little bit easier. And also you won't be double booking or triple booking anything. And it'll kind of help you get all your ducks in a row. So that's what we love about this feature. Again, if you want to add office hours, it's a drag and drop option. So you'll just do right here. It'll already put my office, things of that sort, already change it to the category. And you'll just it pretty much pre-fills everything, and you'll just kind of add your hours and days and all that. And yeah, you can say that. So again, utilize this My Calendar feature. It will really help you kind of just align your day, your month. And right here, you can see you can change it to month, week, or just day. If you just want to take it day by day, like I do myself, I completely understand. But yeah, so again, this is a really good feature just to kind of stay organized and, just making sure you're connecting your personal calendar, especially if you're really active on MyNRMN, you're just not getting things confused or again, double booking, and it just aligns your schedule and helps you stay organized. We love it. All right, so let's go ahead and go back. And I don't know if y'all can see, anytime I click this left icon right here, the logo, it automatically takes you to the home page. So That's all. That's a great reminder for every time you need to go back to the homepage for MyNRMN, just click the logo that's in the top left. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the CV resume builder. Sorry, my internet is a little bit slow this morning. Give me just a minute here. All right, let's reload it. All right, it should be coming up at any moment. My apologies, y'all. There we go. All right, so when we click right here to my CV resume, you have a couple options. So one, if you completely don't have a CV resume, you just need to start from the beginning, we can do that. You'll click option one. You'll click option two if you just kind of want to, you already have your CV resume built, but you still want to upload it and use it for MyNRMN, or if you're trying to find a mentor and you need to send it to them, you can still upload that existing one you have already. So those are your two options, but let's go ahead and go to option one. Let's just pretend I don't have a resume or anything built. So once we click this option, all right, so once you click this option, so the builder kind of automatically comes up, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You're pretty much adding all your profile data right here, and the important links to socials, contacts, emails. You'll have like a little about me section, or kind of like your interest as well. Languages, and then also down here, you'll go to start education, work experience, skills, interests, any special organizations you're a part of. And so once you fill everything in, and there's like a little bar right here, that'll show you how much you completed and if you're done. But once you're done, you'll go ahead and click publish. And once you publish, it will automatically, it will stay within MyNRMN. And also, once you publish it, it also generates a link that you can send out to others, so they can see your CV or resume. So that link will be very helpful, just to send out to people so they can just see instead of having to send a PDF or a separate file or document to others, you can just keep using that same link. That link will stay the same, even if you created your resume on here and you needed to come back and make changes. It will change on your resume, but the link will stay the same. So the link is consistent. It's amazing. We love consistency in our life. But yeah, that link is just a great way to kind of share on any portfolios you may have, your website, your LinkedIn. Again, people can always continue to go back to that link if they want to see your CV or resume. So yeah, so once you press publish, that's when it'll generate the link. So definitely utilize this, especially if you don't have one already. And then again, mentors and if you're looking for a mentor or mentee, they can definitely see your resume or CV, and they can kind of get to know you a little bit more, get to know you better, and see your history and background. So this is a really great tool. All right, so let's go back to the home page. Now, the last feature I want to kind of highlight today is my group. So let me go ahead and go to search groups here. So if you don't know already, there's over 300 groups within MyNRMN. Yes, that is a lot of groups, a lot of networking, a lot of communication. We love it. But I do like to say my groups is a great place to kind of go ahead and start your MyNRMN journey. So if you're kind of new, and especially if you want to network, my groups is definitely a great place to start. You can join different groups, and there's so many different topics. There's groups about the unconscious bias course. There's groups about graduate student training. Sometimes we have groups about different conferences, about SACNAS and ABRCAMS. We have an opportunity board. And here we can go into this group right here, and they just share different programs or opportunities for students, summer research, information, things of that sort. So obviously you can see this is a active, consistent group here. So there's plenty of groups just like this. It's kind of like a discussion board in a way. You can definitely see different hashtags that people have used. So say if we wanted to look at any posts that deal with public health hashtag, it will show you all the posts related to that. And then we go back to our discussion. And yeah, you can type anything, share any files, documents. You can share this group with other people. So if you have a group that you think would be beneficial to somebody else, share it with them, send it to them. You can see the members in here. You can create a calendar within your group. So if there's special events within a group that you're planning, or say if you're in a group with the conferences and you're trying to go to the same sessions, you can add that to the calendar within your group. There's just a whole bunch of different ways you can utilize My Groups. You can just utilize the My Groups feature. So again, you can just type in a keyword in here and see if a group pops up. Look, there's even a group for my mentor as well. So yeah, so definitely this is a good starter if you're looking to network or try to start conversations, or just to be in a group that shares your special interests as well. That's a great way to go ahead and get started on MyNRMN. All right, so that is actually it for MyNRMN. So just a reminder, we went over the mentee course. Please utilize that. The link is in the chat. We also went over my calendar. We went over my CV resume builder, went over my groups. And again, that is not everything. That is just only some features that we have within. We still have journals, jobs and internships board, ask a mentor. And you can also look at any past how to leverage the NRMN network webinar series on our YouTube channel, because there's definitely been many sessions we've talked about all the other features as well. So definitely look back at those as well. But now I want to go into partnering with NRMN. So let's go ahead and go into the website. And let me go ahead and type in the website in the chat just in case you're interested. So nrmnet.net is our website. So when you go to the website and say, you want to partner or collaborate with NRMN, you don't really know the next steps to do it. So if you go to the Collaborate tab right up here, and you go to NRMN Partner tab, and then you'll see Partner Information Request Form. You'll go in and click that. And so once you click that, you're already on our partner form. So you'll go ahead and fill in your first name, your last name, email address, your associated organization that you're with, if applicable. And then here you'll go ahead and start selecting how do you want to partner with NRMN. And I know we discussed this a couple series ago. We talked about different partnerships, but as you can see, there's more than one way. So if you just want to utilize our resources, but you just need a little guidance or help, we can definitely partner with you on that and guide you through our network. If you want to utilize MyNRMN or my mentor, but you're not really sure where to go, we can provide a demo, and not only just to one, we can provide a demo to a whole group of people, one person. It doesn't really matter. We'll provide that demo and kind of show you around the platform and how you can utilize all the different features. If you want to co-host a webinar or a Twitter chat, or if you want to invite us to your podcast and have us talk about some of our resources, or just our network in general, we can do that. So I definitely suggest, if you want to collaborate in any type of way, please fill out this form. And I also just want to emphasize as well, we are not we're not restricted to just these type of collaborations. If you have a new collaboration you want to do with us, go ahead and click the other tab and type in here what you have in mind. We're definitely open to suggestions and new and bright ideas to help partner with other organizations or just different STEM professionals in the field. So yes, please utilize this form to reach out to us and partner with us. And also, let me put the email in the chat as well. You can also email us for any possible partnerships or collaborations as well. So that is in the chat. All right, so now that I'm done, does anybody have any questions? And let me see, and I'm gonna stop my screen here so I can take a better look at the chat if there's any. So yeah, does anybody have any questions? Please feel free to put it in the chat. I'm more than happy to help you out. And also, if you want to ask more privately, you can also use the email that I provided in the chat just now, and you can just email us your question or comments, and one of our NRMN members or team members will get back with you. Make sure I'm not seeing any questions. All right. All right, I'm not seeing any questions. I must have been really good at explaining it. I love it. Well, again, I just want to emphasize, if you do have any questions, if you think of something after this, once we're logged off, please email us at info@nrmnnet.net, and we'll make sure to respond to you as fast as we can. But just to give you another reminder, our How to Leverage the NRMN Network webinar, our next one is on March 21st at 11 a.m. You can access the registration link in the chat. Also, we do have our webinar coming up on Thursday, 11 a.m., our Black History Month, our last one, about allyship for Black scientists. So please use the registration link in the chat as well to register for that. That is at 11 a.m. Central Time as well. But yes, if nobody has any questions, thank you all so much for attending this webinar. And, we will always see you on the next monthly one in March. And we hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.